Hello and welcome back to my channel collective. This is Earth Angel Tarot and I am Sierra B Magic here to do a reading for you all. So I just did a message from the angels and now I'm being guided to do a message from your inner child. And as I was meditating and let me just say this. There's a lot of stuff coming in. I'm going to try to pick up on as much of it as possible. I can't really give like one particular channeled message right now to begin with. So I'm going to see what comes out with the cards and then I'll relate that back to what I'm hearing because it's not random, but there's so many little pieces that I'm being given and I know it's all going to come together. So, but I will say for me to even be drawn to do a message from your inner child, there's something that needs to be said. Clearly, there's something that's being hidden or neglected in some sort of way in regards to your childhood or how you were raised. It's something to that effect at 111. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, Divine Source, Spirit Team, especially the energy of the collective's inner child. What does the collective need to know from their inner child? Let's do this. What did I just say? Your inner child has something to say. Clearly you see me shuffle these cards. Oh, by the way, for those of you who have seen me use this deck before, I actually added the chakras to this deck. I'm kind of tweaking it right now, but the chakras, understanding my energy centers, have been crucial in me healing different aspects of self. And so if they come out, I would not be surprised. So tell me, what does the inner child want the collective to know? The harvest. I heard the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. And now I have the minions out here. Actually, this is a really good message from your inner child so far. I actually think your inner what Jubilee is represents in my deck a celebration after a hard fought battle. So with minions here, and I'm going to clarify minions in the harvest. There may have been people, places, things, but more so people that were getting in the way of you receiving something. And this is very similar to the angel message. I mean, I've only pulled 4 cards so far, but we'll see what happens with this. Clarify minions, please. The Emperor in reverse. Jesus, Lord. I don't know if y'all heard that. So the Emperor came out in the last and was a very prominent energy in the last reading. This Emperor in reverse is kind of like a karmic energy in your life that was here to teach you some sort of lesson about yourself. But with the harvest here and Jubilee here in the upright, you either learned that lesson or with the soil, you are on your way to planting seeds towards something that you really want because some sort of cycle with this Emperor is coming to an end. What else does the inner child want the collective to know? The portal, gratitude. I'm sorry. I almost want to cry. I'm really happy about this energy because I frankly thought that it was going to be a lot of why have you abandoned me? But I kind of feel like you have gotten, if you've dealt with abandonment issues, because now let me start talking about what I was receiving before I even pulled any cards. I kept hearing, who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to convince? Those are the 2 statements that I kept hearing over and over and over again. And something that happened in your childhood may have made you feel like you constantly needed to seek validation from others, even in, from a father figure, from, if you're a female, or doesn't matter. It's a masculine in your life or in your past, and you were trying to seek the validation of this person. And You never needed their validation. You never needed their confirmation, ever. And you finally understand that. You've learned some sort of lesson from this energy being in your life. And I'll talk a little more about this Emperor in reverse so that we can just have some more clarity about who this is exactly. But I actually think that your inner child is very proud of you. With the portal here and gratitude, it's like there's been a door that you knew it's almost like there was a house or something that has a door to it, but the door was locked and you knew you had the key. You always knew you had the key, but you lost the keys. And in the process of trying to find the keys, you were distracted by these minion energies, these karmic energies, this Emperor in reverse type of energy. You were distracted on finding the keys. And then Ace of Swords on, woo! Lord have mercy. Ace of Swords and the Sun with El Sol on the bottom of the deck. And you finally recognize that, oh, this is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm supposed to be focused on. Now I get it. And whatever the distraction was in your life is no longer a distraction. It has subsided and you found your key. Your inner child is very happy because you found your keys and now you get to go through this portal. Yeah. Sorry if y'all can't see the cards real good. I'm working on getting a better setup. Appreciate you for being with me. Please like the content. Let me get some more eyeballs on the content. But anyway, I digress. Let's find out more about what your inner child needs. Actually, no. Clarify this minions and the Emperor in reverse, please. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I just said this. Somebody in the in-between right behind that. This distraction in your life was blocking you. It was you were distracted from finding your keys. This portal energy, this harvest, this celebration was always yours. This was always divinely supposed to happen in your life. However, the minion play, and I say minions because, like, I have another card in my deck called the Seeds, and the Seeds refers to, you know, divine beings that are here to serve a purpose. It's almost like offense and defense. The minions is literally the exact opposite of that. Someone that's sent into your life to distract you, to block you, to get you off of your divine path for whatever reason. You know, they might have that same person in their life, which is why they act like you, like this towards you. You know, it's not to say that. Let's just say this: in this lifetime, this is the role that this person or persons, however many we're referring to, this is the role that they play in your life this lifetime. Okay. So this Emperor in reverse and this minions energy with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the in-between, somebody did not want you to reach this harvest, to receive this blessing. And, you know, a harvest comes from planting seeds. And if I really want to get into it, like I said, the seeds, the card in my deck, and I thought I saw it earlier, I'm not even going to go there, is a group of people, like I said, light workers, earth angels, star seeds, just healing energies that have been sent here to serve that particular purpose, to help raise the vibration of the collective in whatever way, shape, or form that, you know, the divine has given them. Now, they are the seed, but you have to step into that energy. It's just like how people talk about being chosen. Everybody not gonna like this, but I don't care. Everybody may not be particularly chosen in this lifetime. Why? Because everybody's not going to step into that energy, step into that assignment, because it's an assignment. You got to choose it. So everybody's not going to step into their divine assignment in the same lifetime. That's why we walk away from certain energies, because we're elevating on a different path, and everybody ain't going that way. So, and I just set that at 444 on my clock. Everybody's not going in the same direction. So when I say that you've been chosen to do something, it means you chose it. You chose this path. You chose to heal and to be more spiritually inclined this lifetime. All right. So you are the seed. You water yourself with information. You water yourself through meditation. You water yourself through the growth and the experiences that you have in this lifetime. And what happens through all of that, by you being discerning and walking away, like I said, from the things that are no longer aligned with you, what happens? You get the mother loving harvest. Okay. You get the harvest. So you did the work. And I know I'm throwing around a couple of different analogies. Please bear with me. You did the work. Now this portal energy is open to you. Now, actually, tell me more about the portal and gratitude, please. Root chakra. Tell me about that. True north. Yeah, you on your divine path. You're going in the... For some of y'all, you might not even realize it because you feel like you should be doing more. No, you're exactly where you need to be. You're exactly where you need to be. And that's why root chakra is here. Excuse me. I don't know why. Maybe these are spiritual burps. I don't know. No, but spirit wants you to, and your inner child wants you to remain grounded. Grounded and trusting in the process. Know that you are where you're supposed to be. That's that root chakra, true north energy. True north, by the way, is the north node. So this was you choosing the path. If you want to call that chosen, by all means do so. Anything else? Anything else from this deck about the inner child? What the inner child needs the collective to know? Crown chakra. Momentum in reverse. Okay. Some of you are receiving, and there's the healer. Some of you are not only receiving downloads, but you're kind of getting more access to your spiritual gifts. Some of y'all feel like you should be farther along in this process, but I don't think that's the case. I think because root chakra and crown chakra are here, you are where you're supposed to be, but you need to remember that there's a level of balance that you need to have, because we're still, physical beings in this world, but we are spiritual. We're spirit. Why am I saying this all willy-nilly? We are spirits in physical bodies, and that still requires a level of balance and harmony. And you may know without a shadow of a doubt that you're supposed to be this healer, right? But you're like, well, why am I not doing this yet? Or I know I have the ability to do this. Why am I not, I feel like I have healing hands. Some of y'all got healing hands. Why don't I know what to do with these hands? Like, why don't I know what to do with these hands? I feel like I have this clairvoyant energy, but I'm not really being guided on what to do with it. 13:33 on the clock. Where is the instructions? Where's my spiritual instructional manual? That's kind of what I'm getting. And spirit wants you to be more in the energy of enjoying the journey. Your inner child wants you to have more fun in the process. So don't be so concerned about this crown chakra energy and, when am I going to get my spiritual certification? You see what I'm saying? It's not like that. This may not resonate for everybody in this part, but I feel like I'm just being inclined to share this. So it's coming in, actually. The Ace of Wands here, but there's some with backsliding and deep south right behind it. You may not know that there's still tests to come, and they don't want to give you more than you can bear. I kind of think that that's the main point. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave the cards here, and I'm going to go to the wisdom of the oracle. Let's see. Any other messages? Serendipity. I told you, you're right where you're supposed to be. Right place, right time. You're right where you're supposed to be. Yep. But there's still some work that needs to be cleaned up. And this might, I think this is also related to messages from your inner child. So clarify, clean it up, please. What does the inner child want? Round and round. There's still a cycle. There's something that needs to be closed or addressed. I'm getting more addressed. Tell me more about this energy in regards to the inner child. Building blocks. Okay. So I just saw, what is the card called? I think it's called a leg up. And in the card, you see like one polar bear, little baby polar bear. And a larger one is standing there and basically giving the other one a leg up, hence the card name. I feel like the collective that I'm speaking to is very used to doing things with little to no support. I think that the energy of your inner child wants you to believe in people that can assist you, that you don't have to do everything by yourself, that whatever you're being called, because building blocks, you are being guided to your assignment, just so you know. It may not be coming at the time that you want, but I told you this is divine. This is serendipitous. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen, but you're in the right place for it to happen. That's why this portal energy is out here. And what else is it? The harvest. All of this is, it's like fruit ripe for the picking. You're ripe for the picking. You're ready. So you're in position, but you need to know that there are going to be energies that come into your life that are actually good, kind, benevolent. They're good people that want to assist you, and not assist you just because they want something from you. This isn't, transactional. This is just people being good people, or being divinely led to assist you. But in regards to the inner child, you need to trust that there are these type of people in this world. You could have done all the work to release things from the past, but what's the point of letting go of old karmic energies that existed in a particular body when you meet new people and you don't trust that these people can give you the support that you not only need but desire? Because no man is an island, no woman is an island. We don't want to have to do this alone. And I'm speaking to someone in the collective that really wants the assistance, needs the assistance, and needs to believe that these people are, wanting to help them out of the goodness of their hearts. Okay? What else from this deck in regards to the inner child? Peace. Time to go. Let me get one more. Go the distances in reverse. Let me get one on go the distance in reverse, please. And why is in reverse? So back to building blocks. You may have thought that you knew what it was that the divine wanted you to do. And I feel like you're being guided in a different direction, but it's not harmful to you. It's not difficult. It's just a different way of possibly doing it may be a different way of using the same gifts. With go the distance, I don't think this is really about you having endurance. This is more about you turning around and going in a different direction. Yeah. And you may have struggled with that for a little while. Or if this is future energy, you might struggle with this in a second. But, would truth be told here? Back to what I just said about the inner child and needing the support and never getting the support. You may have tried to start doing something on your own, and spirit wants you to work in in a group, or spirit wants you to work with other people, but you've got to be honest with yourself. With truth be told, you got to be honest with yourself about what you want. You can't, put on, because this inner child energy, it feels like you put up this hard exterior, like, you know what, I'll get it done myself. What do they say? If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. But that energy there's a hyper independence that came out of not receiving what you needed. You wanted it, and it could have been this could have been from a father. I spoke about abandonment issues earlier. This could have been from a father or a grandfather, or you wanted protection, you wanted support, you wanted love, and you weren't getting that. And now there are people that genuinely want to come in, and they may not be a part of your family, but they're your soul family. And we talk about soul family a lot in the spiritual community, but if we're still not allowing like new energies in, how can we even see them? How can we, even when we see them, how will we recognize them? Because we're not letting go of our past. And look, yin is here with change in the wind. Spirit wants you to be open to receiving. All right, so not just receiving help, but receiving like new people in your life. Anything else from this deck? Co-creation. I told you. You're turning around in one direction and you're going in another direction, but you're still manifesting what it is you want. You worried about it though, and you shouldn't be. You're worried about it and you should not be. They're soulmates. We just talked about soul family. This does not have to be a lover, but it could be. It could be. But your inner child wants you to open up more and allow the new in. Not just new people, new experiences, going to new places. The inner child it's the part of us that like climbed trees when we were younger, and took our bike and we rode down hills, and like all the shit that you think about for most of us. As an adult, you'd be like, I can't believe I did that. You know why? Because you weren't afraid to fly. You weren't afraid to have these like adventures and all of that. You weren't afraid to dream. Some of y'all not even dreaming about what you want because you're so stuck in the rational. Back to that root chakra, crown chakra energy. Some of you guys are so far on the root chakra side that you're grounded, but there's no air to it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a rock. Like you're so focused on the rational, you're so focused on like logic that you don't allow yourself to dream. You don't and this might have been because things that you dreamt of in the past didn't happen for you. As a kid, things that you wanted just never really materialized for you, and you said, you know what, I'm going to focus on what I can see. If I can't see it, then I'm not fooling with it. And your crown chakra is trying to get you to really open up and create kind of like a fantasy world. We're talking about inner child energy. I think that this is a wonderful opportunity for you to start dreaming again, and dream big, baby. Anything else from this deck? Loyal heart in reverse and not for you. Yeah, there were people in your life that and for most of you, this is family. They may have betrayed you. They just didn't see. You might have actually been very, very different from your family, kind of like a black sheep energy, and you either felt isolated or you felt like they didn't accept you, or they didn't accept something about you. But with soulmates here, you're stepping into this new community of acceptance and love. But you gotta walk away from the past. You gotta let that old energy go, and letting it go through forgiveness. Your inner child always loved them. That was your family. But after a while, you kind of like put up defense mechanisms so that you could still exist in this world. But, you know, now it's time to release all those chains, because all that shit was just holding you down. Okay? And with poised here and blessed, yes, God, and rebirth. So we got poised, you know, you're ready for this next season. And that's what the portal energy is all about. Blessed. Spirit knows that you are good and kind and loving, and you're doing the work for yourself. That's why you're getting this message. So if this is a blockage for you, or if you feel like this is something that still needs to be addressed, I said that earlier, this is the time to do it, because you are coming into this regeneration period where you're being born anew. Okay? All right, we're going to finish with a little tarot, and let's see what else your inner child needs you to know. Okay? Hope you guys like this. Please let me know. Please comment. Tell me if this resonates with you. I'd be very curious, and I would love to do this again. I like doing these type of messages, especially from the ancestors. They speak to me very strongly, and so do the angels. Okay. What does the collective need to know? Whoa. The Emperor in reverse. Again, I can't make this shit up. So we have the Emperor in reverse out here twice. The first time is in my deck. The second time with the tarot. Clarify. Ooh. I knew that card was going to come out. I mentioned something about working together with people before, so now I see the Three of Pentacles. I should have said something, but that's what I was thinking in my mind. Clarify Eight of Pentacles, please. It's like no matter what you did, you could not. Whoo! Sorry. Because what did I say before? I said, who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to impress? This Emperor in reverse was somebody, it don't matter what you do. They were always going to say, you know what? Yeah, you got a B, but you probably should have gotten an A. I think you can do better. But it's never like, it's never in a loving way. It's never in a supportive way. That's your inner child is calling you to release this energy from this person, because this is somebody that basically bled on you because they refused to heal. This Emperor in reverse this is a cycle. You hear what I'm saying? And I mentioned it before, and now I got to pull all the cards up. Round and round. This is a generational cycle that we're referring to. Okay? So I have the Emperor in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles. I have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I have the Chariot, the King of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. I actually really like this energy. You're going to struggle with letting new people in. People like, excuse me, you might, have some close friends, but I'm saying like people that you have these type of conversations with, that you talk about, your father that you always wanted to appease and impress and satisfy, and they just never were. Your grandfather that was never proud of you. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. They could have even seen another sibling as like that sibling, like the golden child kind of, and you were just ostracized for being different. They just couldn't understand you for some reason. And your inner child wants you to know that this is the season for you to shine your light. This is not a season for you to feel bad about being yourself. You have to let that go. Because I always say the black sheep is in the sea of white sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, most sheep are white, and that's why the black sheep stands out. You were somebody that stood out. They didn't know how to take you, baby. They just didn't. They didn't understand you. They didn't know how to like assist you, support you, because whatever you needed was very different than what other people needed. This is not going to resonate for everybody, what I'm about to say. Some of you guys had like a learning disability, or you were like mildly autistic or something like that. But there was something, like dyslexia or something. There was something that was going on with you. And I see 505, that might have some significance to you, or 55. there was something going on with you that they just couldn't understand. And for some really low vibrational people, because Minions was just here with the Emperor in reverse again, they may have resented the fact that you were so different. For some, you guys are growing up in a very dominant, like masculine household, a household that is not really open to the LGBTQIA community. And you came out as and before you came out, you were very, very different. And they just 333 on the clock. They just didn't get it, and they did not know how to support you. And I think that affected your relationships with other people. You may have only shown parts of yourself that you knew would be accepted instead of just being your true self. And your inner child knows who you are, wants you to be seen, wants you to be loved. And the more genuine you are, the more you'll receive that love back. Because what did I say? Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to convince? You can only be yourself. Even when you try to be something else, it don't work. You don't feel good in that energy. Okay. We have the Chariot here with the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify the King of Cups. Yeah, you was trying hard, man. With the Nine of Wands and the Five of Cups, and it never worked. King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool, clarifying the King of Cups with the Magician on the bottom of the deck. This is that independent, and this is that independent. Nobody can do it better than me. If you got to do, what did I say? If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. That's kind of how this manifested. Everything I'm talking about from your inner child, from your childhood, that's kind of how this energy manifested. I might as well do it myself. But the Three of Pentacles is here. Back to what I said before. You're being guided to be open to assistance, because it's actually going to manifest a lot easier that way. And your butt might actually reject the support and the assistance with the Four of Cups, because you're just not used to it. You're not used to it. And it's been so easy to, kind of keep people at arm's length. But now Spirit is saying, nah, babe. These people need your light just as much as you need their help. Think about it. They need your light and your energy and your gifts, just your presence, just as much as you need their support. And you both need to be honest about that. Especially you. You need to be honest about the fact that you want people around. You want to be loved. You want to be supported. You don't want to be validated. You don't need fucking validation. Spirit didn't make you all this different in this family to conform. No, you're supposed to expand. We're not restricting. We're expanding. All right? Anything else? Because this is going to be basically it. Let's wrap it up. I think your inner child is proud of you for how far you've come. But there's definitely an energy here of you've got a ways to go. Don't get comfortable. And I don't mean that in, oh, well, damn, now I got more work. No, this is more about having fun and, expanding on your journey, climbing trees again, metaphorically. You can climb the trees. Nobody's saying you can't. But metaphorically, just getting back in that energy of exploration and being open and allowing people to see you for who you truly are, because they're gonna love you. And the people that don't, fuck them. Them ain't your people. As much as we are this collective consciousness, there are, we're like magnets, and there are certain people that we're just gonna be attracted to. And then there are others that don't even know that there's an attraction happening because they're not a part of it. There are some people that are going to see your light and be distracted by it. They're going to be triggered by your light. And the more you find peace in not giving a fuck, and it's hard because I struggle with that. I'd be like, damn, why they don't like me? Well, it's not really anything you did. It's just they don't like themselves and they're projecting that energy onto you. So I see it all the time on social media where you'll see a creator who is incredibly unique. This is kind of that black sheep energy that we're talking about. Then you'll go to the comments, and the comments will be bashing the shit out of this person. And sometimes, because I'm nosy, I'll go to the person's page that is bashing them, and you can tell they live a humdrum life. They don't step out. They don't climb trees. You know what I'm saying? They don't ride their bikes down hills. They don't do the exciting things that makes life worth living. And that's what your inner child wants you to know, is that it's time to do the things that makes life worth living, and meeting the people that you never thought you would have relationships or friendships with. Just really letting life surprise you in the most beautiful of ways. And look like it's going to lead to success. You see what I'm saying? Look like it. Any last messages from our inner child? The sun. I feel like I want to end it right there. I do. The sun, just positivity and radiance, you beaming, you giving off this light energy, and the energy coming right back to you, and manifesting in your experiences day by day. Like when you really show up and say, you know what, life surprised me today. Universe surprised me. God, show me how good it can get. It really gets good. From the most minute things, from having really engaging conversations with people that are just, you meet on your path. You might be waiting for the bus together. From the smallest things to the greatest things. Because sometimes we focus so much on the blessings that change your life. But what about all the shit that you should be appreciating on a day-to-day basis? It's like, wow. I love the banter. See, this is me. Sorry. This is me. I'll be like, wow, that I love the banter that I had, with this stranger, in the middle of the grocery store. I love people that are open to talking and engaging, and it just makes life much better instead of just going to the grocery store and buying the groceries, not talking to nobody, and kind of having like a back and forth. And I love that energy, and I love when the universe has me on a frequency of aligning with people in that same energy, because that is a direct reflection of your manifestation ability and where you are in your life when you meet great people, and lights turn green when they need to turn green, and your parking spot, the one you wanted, you needed a good parking spot right up front, you know what I'm saying? Like all of those things just start to line together, and that's when you say, you know what, today was a great day, and the day before that was a great day, and the day after that is going to be a great day. Okay, so your inner child is very proud of you, but just wants you to remember to climb trees, to dream, and allow the experience to unfold before you, and just to remember that the people that may have shaped your childhood and how things started out for you doesn't mean that they're going to shape how your future, starts to propel you forward and what happens next. You are the master of your fate and your destiny, and it's time for you to take charge. Okay? I hope you guys liked that reading. I hope it resonated with some of you. I really appreciate you for joining me. Please like the content, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.